Hi guys, what's up?
Hi everybody, we're here again. This time we're here to talk about the 1999 film Sleepy Hollow, since we are 2 months away for Halloween, which will be on October the 31st, 2012 on Wednesday.
Sleepy Hollow is a 1999 American period horror film directed by Tim Burton. It is a film adaptation loosely inspired by the 1820 short story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, by Washington Irving, and stars Johnny Depp, Christina Ricci, Miranda Richardson, Mark Pickering, Michael Gambon, Jeffrey Jones, Casper Van Dien, Ian McDiarmid, Michael Gough, and Christopher Walken.
The plot follows police constable Ichabod Crane, Depp, sent from New York City to investigate a series of murders in the village Sleepy Hollow by a mysterious headless horseman. It is also the first film by Mandalay Pictures.
Development for Sleepy Hollow began in 1993 at Paramount Pictures, with Kevin Yeager originally set to direct Andrew Kevin Walker's script as a low-budget slasher film. Disagreements with Paramount resulted in Yeager being demoted to prosthetic makeup designer, and Burton was hired to direct in June 1998. Filming took place from November 1998 to May 1999, and Sleepy Hollow was released to generally favorable reviews from critics, and grossed approximately $207 million worldwide. Production designer Rick Heinrichs and set decorator Peter Young won the Academy Award for Best Art Direction.
Now here's the plot. In 1799, New York City, Ichabod Crane is a 24-year-old officer. He is dispatched by his superiors to the Westchester County hamlet of Sleepy Hollow, New York, to investigate a series of brutal slayings in which the victims have been found decapitated. Peter Van Garrett, his son Dirk, and the widow Elizabeth Winship. A pioneer of new, unproven investigative techniques such as fingerprinting and autopsies, Crane arrives in Sleepy Hollow armed with his bag of scientific tools, only to be informed by the town's elders that the murderer is not of flesh and blood, rather a headless supernatural warrior from beyond the grave who rides at night on a massive black steed.
Crane begins his investigation, remaining highly skeptical about the supernatural elements in the case until he encounters the Headless Horseman himself, who kills Magistrate Samuel Phillips on sight. Boarding a room at the home of the town's richest family, the Van Tassels, Crane develops an attraction to their daughter Katrina, while he is plagued by nightmares of his mother's horrific torture when he was a child. Delving further into the mystery with the aid of the orphaned young Mesbath, whose father Jonathan was a victim of the horseman, Crane discovers within the western woods the horseman's grave, as well as his entry point into the natural world from the supernatural, the gnarled tree of the dead.
Crane finds the horseman's skull is missing, and eventually uncovers a murky plot revolving around revenge and land rights, with the horseman controlled by Katrina's stepmother Lady Van Tassel, who sends the killer after Katrina now to solidify her hold on what she considers her property, a piece of land unjustly claimed by Katrina's father.
Following a fight in the local windmill and a stagecoach chase through the woods, Crane eventually thwarts Lady Van Tassel by returning the skull to the horseman, who regains his head and heads back to hell along with his enslaver. With his job in Sleepy Hollow over, Crane, with Katrina and young Mesbath, returns to New York, where he describes as where the Bronx is up and the Battery is down. Tim Burton's nod to the song New York, on the Town by Leonard Bernstein, in time for the new century.
Here's something you should know about Tim Burton. He is famous for his dark, quirky-themed movies such as Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow, Corpse Bride, Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, Nine and Dark Shadows, and for blockbusters such as Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Batman Returns, Planet of the Apes, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Alice in Wonderland.
Wow. That explains why Johnny Depp knows Tim Burton's oh very much.
You may ask yourself, How did they manage to make Sleepy Hollow a fantastic film? And why Tim Burton's original artwork was in the movie?
Well, we are taking you a behind-the-scenes look on Sleepy Hollow. You get to hear from the cast of this movie along with Tim Burton and his crew.
You'll get to see the stunts, the special effects, and the set for the movie.
And I think everyone should get the movie. It has horror, action, romance, and comedy in one film. It may be scary, but it's also awesome.
I know, right? So sit back, relax, grab a few snacks, and enjoy the behind-the-scenes look on Sleepy Hollow from 1999.